Tessa Miyata knew she was cursed. What else could she call seeing a masked woman in white gliding toward her in the middle of the modern art museum with an enormous wolf trotting at her side? And this was only day 1 of summer art camp. Back in 6th grade, at least she'd lasted a month before Allison Heinrich, her best friend, told her she was a freak and never talked to her again. She'd spent the past year alone and friendless, fitting for the weirdo that she was. Right now, things weren't any better, especially not with that creepy woman heading straight toward her. And this wasn't the first time this ghostly visitor had found her. Long, black hair swirled along the sleeves of her pure white kimono. The woman's face was hidden with a white mask of a wolf. Not to mention the actual gigantic, shimmering wolf, its smoky yellow eyes looking at Tessa like it could easily polish her off as a midday snack. The kitsune charm on Tessa's scarlet bracelet clinked warningly. That wasn't good. She'd had it as long as she could remember, and whenever she tried to cut the bracelet off, it always reappeared. Yet no one could see it but her. The weirdest part? Without fail, when trouble was brewing, the fox charm always signaled that something ominous was to come. Ding! Her heart pounded in her ears as she tried to keep listening to the group of 4 friends she'd met during the introductions a few hours earlier, as they all eagerly talked about some sort of watercolor technique. "That's so neat," Tessa said, fidgeting with the charm, trying to make it stop. Not that anyone else could hear its sounds. "I never knew art like this was made with dog scratching." "Dry scratching." One of the girls laughed, her dark eyes crinkling into a smile. "Ooh, and look at this piece." Ding, ding. The other 4 had been really fun so far. They'd pointed out things Tessa would have never noticed about the pastel watercolors hung in silver frames, like all the secret designs hidden in the shapes of the clouds, or the way the artist's signature also looked like a cloud. The real reason Tessa was here was because this art camp was a last resort. Unbelievably, though, these 4 artsy girls seemed to like being around her. But their friendship wouldn't last long if... Ding! "Tessa Miyata, this is our last chance to communicate." The woman's voice thundered, ominous as an incoming storm, as her shadowy body walked straight through the closest boy. Tessa's new friends drifted toward the next art piece, still chatting, but dread froze Tessa's feet. Last chance? Did that mean she was finally going to be left alone? When the woman had first appeared, at the beginning of 6th grade, no less, she'd been silent, her mouth moving but no words coming out. But over time, she'd begun talking and saying "Tessa Miyata" in that super intensely serious way seemed to be her favorite phrase. Not here, not here. My sisters are never going to forgive me. Gram can't afford another summer camp. She tugged her 2 long bangs over her eyes, like that would stop the ghostly visitor from seeing her. "Hey, I'm going to run to the bathroom." One of the girls piped up, "I'll go with you." "No!" Tessa tried to suppress the anxiety in her voice. It's okay. I'll go by myself." She couldn't stomach seeing another once friend stare in dismay, comprehending Tessa for the freak that she was. As she darted toward the closest exit, the counselor protested. "Where do you think you're going?" Tessa was awkwardly loud in the otherwise hushed gallery, that nervousness popping out all at once. "Bathroom!" Her echoes reverberated, burning her face crimson. "Bathroom, bathroom, bathroom."